I am the daughter of Chef San and the granddaughter of Dorothy McCoy. Today I will be making shrimp curry with cauliflower rice. It is keto-ish, depending on the vegetables you put in. I'm doing shrimp, but you can do chicken, beef, or any other protein that you want to, or you can do vegetables. But in this house, we like shrimp. So the first thing I'm going to do is heat up a pan on medium-high, and we're going to cook some butter. And just a FYI, I don't measure anything, because when you follow a recipe, you make it the way that the person who made the recipe likes it, not the way that you like it. So I'm making the stuff the way that I like it, and that's different every single time I make it. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I'm gonna heat up this butter. And we're making a lot just because there's a lot of people eating, and there might be enough for the week. And I love garlic, so we're going to be using a lot of garlic. I'm just going to add that. This is chopped garlic. Add a little bit of that juice in there. And then off camera, I chopped up some onions already and some carrots, but the first thing you're going to cook is the garlic and the onions, because they cook the fastest. And you cook it until fragrant and a little bit translucent. So I added some more garlic to my liking. I'm gonna add the carrots now. And you just stir occasionally so it doesn't stick, and you don't want it to burn. So we're gonna add that in until it softens up a little bit, and then we'll add the shrimp. Okay. I got cooked shrimp. You can use raw shrimp if you want to. But I washed the shrimp, I left the tails on, and we're going to add certain types of seasoning, but however much you want of that seasoning. So we're gonna do a little bit of cinnamon. And you're gonna need these later, because you're gonna have to re-season it afterwards. This is some hot Mexican style chili powder. We like it medium spicy here. Some ground cayenne red pepper. Some black pepper. Some pink Himalayan salt. A little bit. And a lot of curry powder, because this is curry. And again, we're going to use the seasonings again later. And you're going to mix it up with your hands. So everything's evenly coated with your seasonings. And we're going to add that. And since it's already cooked shrimp, it doesn't take as long as raw shrimp or raw chicken or anything like that. Because normally I do this with raw chicken, and you don't cook it all the way. That's what the difference is. You cook it part way, and then you add the sauces that you're gonna make. But this one, it's already cooked, so you just heat it up a little bit. It's still on medium heat. So you're covering all that together, mix it all up. We're gonna leave that in there for about 2 minutes, and then we'll add the sauce. So in this pot on medium heat, put a little bit of oil just to coat it, unless you have a non-stick pot to use. And then I season my pots. So we're gonna do a little bit of salt and some pepper. Stir that around a little bit. And then we're going to add some cauliflower rice. This is riced veggies, cauliflower medley. And then another bag of just cauliflower rice without the peas, carrots, and onions. Just so we can add more vegetables into this. And you just pour it in, medium heat for 5 minutes, stirring occasionally, covered until it is done. And then that's it for the rice. Well, the fake rice is cauliflower. There's no rice in this. Unless you want to use rice, you can. But this is low carb. So now we are going to add, well, now the shrimp is done. It made its own broth. If you get something that doesn't make its own broth, you add chicken broth or vegetable broth or whatever. But we're not going to need that because it made enough broth on its own. So we're going to add some heavy whipping cream. We're going to stir that in. And then we're going to add more seasoning. You don't have to add more cinnamon, but we are going to add more pepper flakes, chili pepper, and more curry powder. Because you want it to be a specific color. Some more red pepper. Because when you add dairy, it dilutes the seasonings. So your shrimp is seasoned, but the sauce isn't seasoned. And this is the chili pepper. And then some more curry powder. So once it boils, you stir it. And then we're going to taste it and make sure it is to our liking. Alright, clean spoon. Always taste your food. Needs more pepper. So now I added more of the peppers. We're going to stir that back up and then we will taste it again. Well, this is why I don't measure, because the recipe that I found this on with the chicken and stuff, it was like 2 teaspoons, and that's not going to do it. So you put in as much as you want. So we're mixing it up again, and then we're going to taste it. Needs a little more curry powder. So we're going to add some more curry powder. We're going to stir that back up. That nice yellow color. This up. Make sure it doesn't stick to the pan, the pot. And because the curry is now seasoned to perfection, we are going to turn this on low, let it simmer a little bit, thicken up, and then you will spoon out some cauliflower rice and top it with that. So you can get a scoop of that cauliflower rice. And then we're going to top it with the curried shrimp. And if you want the actual recipe, it's considered buttered chicken. If you want the actual measurements and all that. Okay, and that is it.
Yummy. Great job, chef.
Thank you.